Hi guys, and welcome to the video in which I will share with you the best green perfume that I have ever smelled. And I suggest that we all take a little moment and appreciate the fact that I have finally found green fragrance that I am in love with. As you saw in my thumbnail, I called it a green superstar, and that is because this green scent is mind-blowing. It is so beautiful, it is so true, and every time I smell it, it evokes the most amazing feelings in me. So, as you guys know or don't know, and if you don't know this fact about me, then hi, my name is Yana and I'm that person that dislikes green perfumes. Well, not really like dislikes, but I'm just not drawn to them. I prefer powdery or floral, gourmand, animalic, sexy, dark and mysterious scents. But when I smell citrusy perfumes, colognes, or truly green scents, I'm like, ugh, I'm very picky with them. You really need to impress me with green perfume. It is just not really the genre that I like and that is easy for me to wear. So when I checked out the notes from the perfume that I'll talk about in today's video, I was like, oh yeah, this is not gonna be my thing at all, because all the notes in the scent are green, like very green, and it is described, it was created as a fougere, and fougere is the genre that is a bit too masculine and too classy for me. So I was like, oh yeah, okay, I'll try it, and then it had me right at the first sniff, guys. And this amazing green baby is called Pergola, and it is from the indie house from United Kingdom, Exaltatum London. The color of my outfit matches the color of this scent perfectly, because Pergola is inspired by a mysterious place in London, Hampstead Heath Park, where many films were filmed and where Londoners can enjoy and relax in the nature. It is a romantic and poetic place, and since the perfumer Eugenia, by the way, if I mispronounce your name, I'm very sorry, all the information about this perfume and two other fragrances from this line that I will talk about in today's video, even though Pergola is in the center of this review, you'll find in the description box down below, as well as the link to the official website of this house, so make sure to check it out for more helpful information. So, as I was telling you, Eugenia has always been inspired by English theater and literature, so that's why the quote of Lord George Gordon Byron that goes like this: I love not man less, but nature more, describes her passion to nature perfectly. She tries to create theatrical characters with her perfumes, and the main roles in this composition are playing the Lord Narcissus and the Lady Tuberose. And I quite agree with that, because even though there are so many different notes, there is nothing that would be dominant, and I like that so much. This is such a well done round perfume. I find that green notes can be so harsh, and they can make perfume very strong, very edgy, and that is probably what I do not really like about green scents. And Eugenia, she worked with all the bunch of green notes so wisely. That's why she created a green masterpiece that I'm absolutely in love with. So in the top we have the note of bergamot, petitgrain, green grass, green notes and ginger. And in the heart we have more floral notes such as narcissus, tuberose, jasmine, lily of the valley, ylang ylang, which does not smell sweet or anything like that. It is even not noticeable to me personally. There is more of hyacinth, which smells pure of fresh air, and galbanum, which is this very intense green, dry, and super even edgy note, but in here once again it is not that edgy, and in the base we have more of stronger and deeper notes such as hay and patchouli, the note of stearax, oak moss, vetiver, bay leaf, and beeswax. So you can really tell that there is a lot that is going on in here, but once again this is a very smooth composition. And now here is why I love it. It is actually because when I smell it, I am transported to my childhood. As I was a kid, I used to play outside in the nature. I was surrounded by different plants, by flowers, by trees, and I loved to smell them because I love to smell everything. But the scent of nature is always very appealing because it smells pure, it smells natural, you know, and that is why I like this perfume, because it evokes childhood memories, because I'm transported to my childhood. I can literally smell all the nature around me, and sometimes I can even imagine that that is the nature after the rain. So all of the flowers, grass, earth, trees, leaves, they are covered into the drops of rain, so that's why they smell even more aromatic. So I just love that fact about this perfume so much, that it is so complex. You can smell so many different things in here, but somehow it always stays very positive, uplifting, refreshing, youthful, spring-like smelling, and it is the best green perfume that I have ever smelled. It has amazing longevity, it lasts all day long on the skin, which is impressive for a green perfume because normally they tend to go away quicker. And the overall performance of Pergola is just great because it projects well without being too strong or annoying. That's why I think that if you love green perfumes and the whole genre of fougères, then Pergola is something that should be on your must-try list. And with that being said, let's move on to the next new perfume from this house, which is called Ruby Wood. And if the color of Pergola is green, then the color of Ruby Wood is surely altogether red. Yes, of course, Ruby Wood smells pretty reddish, and I think that is actually because of red berries in here. We have a whole bunch of them. They smell fizzy, not too sweet, more sour and playful, and just mouth-watering. You can literally feel how you're biting on some raspberries and other red berries. It's like eating an ice cream with red berries. But we also have the note of cassie leaves, which provides that green element, and the more fragrance develops on the skin, the more it changes and becomes more round, more warm, more elegant. And that is because we have the note of rose and patchouli, which is a very luxurious combination, but it has a lot of power because of olibanum, resinous note with this body, and myrrh-labdanum, agarwood, sandalwood musk in the dry down. So this perfume is pretty woodsy, and I like how it develops. It goes from the playful stage to more luxurious to more deep and sensual. And with Pergola, you can surely experience the nature in the spring, and with Ruby Wood, you'll experience it during the autumn season. This perfume is very elegant. I think if you like the notes, then you'll surely enjoy it. And when I smell this scent, I imagine myself drinking spicy, citrusy coffee. Yes, can you imagine that? That is one of the facets in here. And then I'm going out on the walk through this colorful forest in the autumn. So if you love the notes, then I highly recommend you to check out that scent because it also stays pretty long on the skin. And the first release from Exaltatum was Osmanthus Noble, and the color of this scent is yellow because it is pretty fruity. The Osmanthus is the main player in here, which has two faces. One is leathery, the other one is apricotty, and there are tart, delicious apricots. And this whole fragrance is pretty historical because it is quite dusty with a sweet, soft smokiness. And it was actually inspired by the painting from the 17th century, if I'm not wrong, that was called Samson and Delilah by Rubens, and it had those soft leathery texture, and we can experience it in here too because it's soft leather. At the same time there is this ambery animalic base, so this perfume is quite fruity, but at the same time it is very Swedish-like, dusty, yet bright, so mature scent for the lovers of osmanthus. And the longevity of all of them is wonderful, so the quality is on point, and I can highly recommend you guys this line. The link is down below. If you have any experience, let me know what do you think, and if not, which of these fragrances sounded most interesting to you. And don't forget to leave me a comment with your most favorite green perfume that you want me to try. And that being said, if you enjoyed watching this video and found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'm looking forward to hear from you, and stay tuned, smell good, and we'll see each other next one really soon. Bye guys.